welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please make sure you subscribe so that you get notified next time I post a video. Now, what's up with New York Times? Well, among many Kenyans, celebrated journalists have come to condemn New York Times. Reason, they posted a photo of dead people who were killed at the attack at Jusik 2 hotel yesterday, that is 16th of January 2016. Among them, Janet Mbugo was the first one to fire at the incoming New York Times bureau chief for East Africa, a lady called Kimiko Tamura, for doing very little to calm the situation or the tense situation. More Kenyans journalists have come to condemn the New York Times, who are yet to pull down the photo. In fact, imagine hajatoa hiyo photo from their website and New York Times. Rari Maduo, Juri Geshoro are among the journalists who took to Twitter to voice out their frustration with New York Times deviance and sheer ignorance. This is what they said. Juri Geshoro on Twitter, she said, "It's sad fact that international media view Africa with a skewed lens. For decades, they have a thirst for African conflict, disaster, and desperation. They have evolved, but they still do not recognize dignity in coverage of Africa. Now, they must learn." Ramaduo took to Twitter to say, "This complex probably has more Kenyans company than foreign ones, and it is in poor taste for New York Times to publish image of dead." Then he shared what New York Times said. Now, James Smart said, "At New York Times never gives a clear picture of horror like this by publishing picture of dead bodies in guns attack in US. Please remove that picture on the story. It's insensitive, show double standards, and quite frankly, a BS explanation of nonsense." Now, I understand many Kenyans have come up to condemn New York Times. This is what New York Times have come to reply after a very huge hit turned against what they posted on their website. And I quote, "We have heard from some readers upset with the publication a photo showing victims after a brutal attack in Nairobi. We understand how painful this coverage can be, and we try to be sensitive in how we handle both words and images in this situation. We want to be respectful to the victims and to others affected by the attack. But we also believe it is important to give our reader a clear picture of a horror of an attack like this. This includes showing pictures that are not sensationalized, but that gives a real sense of the situation. We take the same approach wherever in the world something like this happens, balancing the need for sensitivity and respect to our mission of showing the reality of these events." That's what New York Times have said concerning that photos, or those photos they posted on their website. Drop your comment down there on the comment section. Make sure to subscribe. Kamakawa. I'll be back with more news later.